Hi there, I'm Sophie Turner and I'm here today with ELLE to play It's a Mood. Wow, I remember this really well. This was like my first time coming to LA and we were doing press for season 3 of Game of Thrones. I don't think I had a stylist, or I did, but I didn't have like a look for this event. So I went to like a shop and I bought, I don't even remember, I got it from House of Fraser in one of like the designer sections, and I thought it was like really amazing. Oh, the wedge boots, they're from River Island. Oh yeah, I was a pro at posing as well. Yeah, the thumbs up. But yeah, this was a self put together look. No stylist involved. I thought I did a pretty good job. I threw this James Bond party for Joe on his 30th. This has been his dream since he was like a child. He's obsessed with James Bond, he's obsessed with Daniel Craig. So we rented an Aston Martin and he drove it to the location, and it was on Wall Street under Cipriani's, I think. There's like this underground kind of vault, and we set up like a casino in there, and it was amazing. And I wanted to be a Bond girl for the night because I thought, you know, why not? So I wore this dress. I don't remember who it was by, which is awful, but I know that Taylor Swift wore it before to an event and she looked much better in it than I did. But yeah, it was like a proper dress up night. It was a lot of fun. Oh no. I'll forever regret this look. One of my worst looks. This is at Kit and Rose's wedding, and I had a fashion emergency. Both of my really classy dresses that I picked out did not fit me because they'd arrived the day of the wedding and I hadn't had a chance to try them on, and they didn't fit me. It was either like the thigh-high boots or like these nice heels. But I felt like, well, if I just wear the heels, then like all of my leg is showing. If I cover up a little bit, then it was a disaster. Worst fashion choice. Maisie is a great wedding date. The best wedding date next to Joe. I have to say that. Met Gala, the theme was camp. And this is like completely one of my favorite looks that I've ever done, because it was inspired by the Pompidou Museum, which is kind of very geometric in shapes and beautiful bright colors and a wonderful expression of camp. I don't know how many sequins were involved in this. 4 million? I don't know if it's wow. I mean, maybe. It was a lot of sequins. I lost a few sequins over the course of the night. It was a lot of fun though. That's one of my favorite looks. And how great for it to be stretchy at the Met Gala. I wasn't like a Kim Kardashian in her tiny little corset. I was like free to eat whatever I wanted. It was great. This is Stagecoach. This was like my first introduction to country music, and as you can tell, like I went pretty hard. I got the boots, I got the hat, I got all like double denim. I went all out. This was like my musical awakening into country music. Being from England, like country music just isn't really a thing. But I went there and I saw Garth Brooks, I saw Casey Musgraves, who's now like, you know, huge. Keith Urban, I saw like all these incredible people. I went and did like honky tonk, like to a honky tonk bar and things like that. And as you can see, I really immersed myself in that world. It is a tattoo on my thigh. Don't ask me what it is. It's a woman. I just don't know who it is or why it's there, but I really like it. My mum wants me to get rid of it. It's not gonna happen, Sally. I love this look. This look is Mugler. This was when we were doing press for Dark Phoenix, and we did it in Paris, and I just loved it. I thought it was such a Parisian kind of look. It was very simple, very chic, understated, but also kind of fun and flirty. And I just loved the pairing with the hair, with the lips. It was all kind of very kind of chic and French, and it was a bit of dress up for me. I loved it. Mugler is having a big comeback, especially when it comes to kind of their 90s looks that were so popular, like on the runways. Everyone's kind of bringing them back, and I think he's just got such a knack for shapes, the female kind of body, and enhancing that shape. And even in this dress, you can see the lines, the way that they kind of cinch the waist and come down, and I've just always really, really admired his work. Oh my God. This is This is the first night of the Jonas Brothers Happiness Begins tour. What can I say? I've found some vintage Jonas Brothers t-shirts and we all threw them on, and everyone kind of accessorized them really well, but I don't think I did a particularly good job. Everyone was like cutting theirs up and doing really cool things with it, and I just wore it over a skirt and was like, screw it. I mean, you get sweaty in it anyway, sweaty and dirty, and you're dancing and you're drinking and you're spilling everything on it, so I didn't really pay too much attention. I just wanted to rep the Joe Bros. I remember I bought a Nirvana shirt when I was younger before I knew who Nirvana was. I just thought like the smiley face was pretty cool. I had a Savage Garden t-shirt, which I still have to this day. I have a lot of Justin Bieber. His concerts were like the ones that I went to. I went to so many of his concerts, so I have so much of his. And I still have it.